Hello everyone. In this video we are going to see SQL operators. Last few videos we are seeing the classes and operators which we have mentioned, which we are using in the SQL queries, right? So this also is going to continue the same. And in this video we are going to cover two operators, that is like and null and is null. Okay. So these two operators we are going to cover in this video. Let's move on to the topic. So first operator is a like operator, which we have mentioned in the topic. So let's see how the like operator is used in SQL. So this like operator is used in a where class to search for a specified pattern in a column. Okay, column in the sense it is an attribute. Okay, so to search for a specified pattern. So the database is dealing with the tables, right? In tables you will have a pattern sometimes. So this operator is used to search for that particular specified column, okay, specified pattern in the attribute. And there are two wildcards. About the wildcards we will see later. So here we have used two wildcards, often used in conjunction with the like operator. Okay, so let's see what is that. Percentage. For percentage you will use a symbol, no, that percentage symbol and the underscore symbol. These two wildcards, these are the wildcards. Wildcards means it is a special characters. Okay, so these two wildcards often we are using in the conjunction with the like operator. Okay, so this percentage symbol, it represents 0, 1 or multiple characters. Students, please make a note. This percentage sign represents 0, 1 or multiple characters. Okay, if you want to mention 0 character, 1 character or multiple character, you have to use this wildcard. This is a wildcard. Don't say this is a special character or a percentage sign. That you can say percentage sign, but these are all comes under wildcards. In SQL you have to just give the name as a wildcard. Okay, these special characters are called as a wildcards. And this underscore represents a single character. If it is a percentage sign, it will represent 0, 1 or multiple characters. But if it is an underscore, it will be representing as a single character. Okay, so let's see the syntax and example of this like operator. Before that, here is a note. Students, please make a note. In MS Access, this use the asterisk symbol instead of the percent sign and a question mark instead of underscore. Okay, if you are using MS Access, there we have another wildcards instead of these two wildcards. Okay, here we are using that percentage symbol and underscore, no. So instead of percentage they are using asterisk, and instead of underscore they are using question mark. Okay, this is the difference between MS Access and other databases. So let's see the syntax and example of like operator. Okay, so syntax is, the syntax for like is a select column name, that is whatever column if you want to mention. If you want to mention only one column, you can write column 1 alone. If you want to mention 2 column, you can write more than one also. You can mention in near select statement from table name where column like pattern. Okay, so after like you have to mention the pattern. So let's see the example, then you will get a clear knowledge on this. So here is a tip for you to understand this like syntax in a better way. So you can also combine any number of conditions. You can use both and or operators also here. Like in the previous videos you have seen, no, and operator. So that also you can use here. Under this like list we are using more operators. Let's see that operators and its meaning. Okay, so let's move on to the table. So here I have given lot of values for the operators. The first one is a percentage, where customer name like a percentage. So as I said earlier, percentage symbol, it denotes 0, 1 or 2 characters, right? So it will find any value that start with a. Okay, the first letter should start with a. Okay, it will retrieve the values whichever having A as a first letter. Okay, and the next one, where customer name like percentage A, it means it should end with A. Okay, so if it is A percentage, it should start with A. If it is percentage A, it should end with A. And just look at here, percentage or percentage, which means it will find any values that have R in any position. Okay, it should need that name, that customer name should have OR in any place, but it should be continuously OR has to be there. So likewise, whatever names are present in the table, it will be retrieved by using this statement. Okay, and the next one is underscore R percentage symbol. As I said earlier, underscore denotes only one character. So in the sense, R should be in the second place of the second position of the name, right? So this will find any values that have R in the second position. And the next one is A dash percentage. So A underscore percentage, it means any values that start with A and are at least 2 characters. So this underscore represents only one character, and the percentage represents 1 character, 0 character, 1 character or 2 character, right? So definitely the particular name, it should start with A and it should be a 2-letter word, 2-letter or 3-letter, but minimum it should have 2 letters. So likewise you can use this condition. Okay, and the next one is A underscore percentage, which means the name should start with A and the name, it should have at least 3 characters. Okay, and the next one A percentage O. So the name has to start with A and it should end with O. In between, any number of character can be there. Okay, this is the condition. So likewise, this percentage and underscore plays a major role in list operator. Okay, so students, please learn this percentage and underscore, what it represents. It's very important. Kindly learn this properly. Okay, and the next one we are going to see is here is a sample database which we are going to use for the queries listed in this video. So here I have a customer table, and in this customer table we have customer ID, customer name, contact name, address, city, postal code and country. Okay, let's see the queries based on this sample database. So here I have given as a query examples, and this given query is used to select all the customers from the customer table where the customer name starting with A percentage. A percentage in the sense, whatever name started with A, it will be displayed in the output. So let's see what is the output of this statement. Here is the output of the given statement. Look at the customer name. All the name is started with A. So whatever we have mentioned in the query, that whatever records are satisfying the given condition, that will be displayed in the output. Okay, so let's see the next query which we have mentioned. So here is a query 1. This SQL statement select all customers from the customer table where the customer name end with A. Okay, end with A in the sense percentage A. And just we will see what is the output of the given query. So here is the output. Just look at the name, customer name, it ends with A. So there is only one record in our given database. So that alone is displayed in the output. So let's move on to the next query. So here is a next query which is used to retrieve all the records. So here is a second query. This is used to select all the customers attributes from the customer table where customer name should have OR in any position of their name. In their name, there should be OR continuously. Okay, so let's see the output of this given query. Just look at this customer name, here is a var, and here is a var hon. So the var can be anywhere in the name, but it should be it should not be in the start or ending. Okay, anywhere it should be continuously var has to be there, so that alone has displayed in the output. Likewise, the query, whatever records are satisfying the given condition, it will be displayed in the output. Okay, so now we will see the null value. What is a null value? We will see field with a null value is a field with no value. Okay, null is different from 0. Don't think that null and 0 is same. So if a field in a table is optional and it is possible to insert a new record or update a record without adding a value to that field, then the field will be saved with a null value. Somebody they will give the value for that optional thing, or somebody they will just omit it, right? For example, if it is a phone number, mobile number, you just take it as any form, any form, any enquiry form like that. There you may have the column named mobile phone number and landline phone number. So that landline phone number is optional one. So if you have, you can. Otherwise, you can omit it. You don't want to enter any values in that. That is not a necessary one. That is not a compulsory one. So in that field, that is called as a null value. Okay, it is not considered as 0 value. 0 also, it is a value in computer. So that is a field with no value. Okay, so that is called as a null. Null value means no value. Okay, and here is a note. Null value is different from 0 value or a field that contains space. Sometimes a field may have a space also, so that is not considered as a null value. Null value is one that has been left blank during record creation. Okay, while creating the record, if you just given no value or without any value, it is left over, that will be called as a null field or null value. Okay, now can you understand the difference between the 0 and the null? I hope you all understand. So let's move on to the next one. So how to test for null values? Let's see how to test. So it is not possible to test the null values with the comparison operators. So you cannot able to compare with the comparison operators. You can't compare and you can't check whether it is a null value or not. We have to use is null or is not null operators to test whether the particular field is a null value or not. So to test the null values, you have to use is null or is not null operators. Okay, so let's see how to use this. First we are going to see is null syntax. Okay, so is null syntax is select column name from table name where column name is null. Whether it is null or not, that we are going to check. Okay, so I have given as an example. Just look at here. Select customer name, contact name, address from customer table where address is null. Okay, so wherever address is null, that particular customer's name, contact name and address I need from the customer table. So this query will select the customer name, contact name and address from the customer table where the address is simply left over. Okay, so here is the syntax for is not null. The same thing. Select column name from table name where column name is not null. There we have used is null. Here we are using is not null. Example for this: select customer name, contact name, address from customers where address is not null. So likewise, you can use is null and is not null operators in SQL. Okay. So from this video, I hope you all understand how to use that like operator and null operator, how to check the null values. So about this you have got some knowledge on that, right? So I hope so. And if you have any doubts, please kindly watch the video again and again, so that you can able to get the good knowledge on this. So thanks for watching and thank you.